I know.
All right. So you mentioned a lot about the inheritance. Let's take this from a point of view of if I was an inheritee of my mom's property. Let's say that she had a house here in San Jose and she passed on it and I inherited it. What are my options? What are some things that I should be thinking about right now?
So, did your mom pass away in the scenario already?
No.
Okay, so your mom is still living, so it's up to her to decide what she's going to do with it, right? So you don't get a choice. But if you said, hey, mom, you know what? I really want to live in your house. I mean, these are the conversations we're now going to force each other to have over Christmas now or Hanukkah, right? These uncomfortable conversations. But hey, mom, I really want your house. It means a lot to me. You know, it has a big sentimental value, whatever the reason is. That's the only way you're going to keep mom's low property tax basis, right? Is if you've now said, I want your house. I want your primary residence to now be my primary residence. That's the only way it's going to happen. And so you have to consider too now, what if you have siblings? Vito, do you have siblings?
I do.
Yeah. See, now what if more than one of you wants that mom's house? How are you guys going to decide who's going to keep it?
Well, that's really up to mom and dad, right? I mean, mom and dad have the real say.
Yeah. So you guys get to all sit around the table and have these uncomfortable conversations. And my guess is there's probably one child that is more likely to want it or need it because it's typical where some of them have moved out of state. They're already set up. They've already have houses. They have a plan, right? They're moving out of state, right? They're going to leave. And there's one that just never really got it together. They're living with mom and dad. So maybe that's part of the plan is eventually they were going to live there anyways. So maybe there's really nothing for them to do because that was part of the plan. Or the siblings are going to sell it anyway. So it wouldn't affect them no matter what. Yeah, maybe they would have kept it as a rental if they had an option, but now there's no option. Now they will sell it.
Well, the option's there. You're just going to give more to Uncle Newsom.
Or you pay more in property taxes. I mean, that's an option, right? The siblings keep it, rent it, but they're not going to get as much in their rental income now because they'll have that higher property taxes.
One of my agents does property management for her mom, and she owns a bunch of houses. And I have to have this conversation with her and say, you need to figure this out. You better go get this stuff put into a trust and have a game plan put together so you know what you're getting into, because that's the thing. It's like you have to be able to have that conversation with people and understand what the pathways are, what scenarios best fit your needs, and then move forward on that. And that's the exact same reason why I forced us to have a trust. We have a living trust for this house and all of the stuff that we own, because you never know, right?
You never know.
Now we need a tactical advice from you to understand how to change that scenario, how to take our plan and adjust that, right?
Yes.